Good morning, hope all are doing well. So this is the second video of MMPC 2 block number 1. We already uploaded one video regarding the basic concept of HRM. In this video we are going to discuss about soft HRM, hard HRM differences, then functions of HRM and the scope of HRM, right? So before getting in the video, a big thank you to all of you who have been providing us with constant support and encouragement. So please continue with the same, and a big thank you to all of you, and please share these videos with your friends as well, so that it will be helpful for you as well as your friends, right? Okay, without further delay, let's get started. Let's start with the scope of HRM. What do you mean by HRM? What are the components of HRM? All these things we discussed in the previous video. So those who didn't check that, please have a look. And for the time being, we will start with scope of HRM, that is human resource planning, job analysis, design, recruitment and selection, orientation and induction, training and development, performance appraisal, compensation, motivation, industrial relations. So these are the components of the scope of HRM. So let's start with HRP. HRP means estimating what is the current human resource available with the organization, how much more you are in need in future. On that basis, the organization is making a plan. So it is acting as a guide or the foundation for the recruitment process or for the HRD, that is human resource development. If the organization is having a list of their employees, their talents, their competencies, so if there is a change is happening, so they are in need of talented employees, and then first they will look into the organization, these type of talented employees are with them or not. If not, they will go for the recruitment, right? So for this purpose, HRP is an inevitable one. Okay, then we will study about these concepts, HRP, recruitment, orientation, all these things in a detailed manner in the upcoming blocks, right? Then job analysis. Job analysis means the holistic approach towards a job, that is analyzing a job as a whole. So there we have job description and job specification. Job description and job specification, there the organization have to mention what all qualities, what all qualification a particular candidate should have to be selected in that organization for a particular job. And once you are selected, how to perform a particular job and what you are supposed to do. So these all are covered in the job analysis, that is coming under job description and job specification. Then recruitment and selection. So once the HRP and job analysis is ready, the organization will go for the recruitment. So recruitment is a positive aspect, that is a positive approach. So that is giving hope to the job aspirant to give their application, and there is a chance of getting into an organization. Okay, but in the selection is a negative aspect, so here they are clearing off, then they are taking only the needed one and they are dropping the others. So that's why we used to say that the selection is a negative aspect, right? So once the recruitment and selection over, the newly recruited employees are getting into the organization, so there they will be provided with orientation. So that is a welcoming process, they have to be familiarized with the organization. So that is the intention of that orientation process. And then comes the induction. Induction will take 1 to 2 weeks to make you aware about your job and what all things the organization is expecting from you as a particular post holder. So these are coming under induction. Okay, then comes the training and development. So organization have to make sure that the employees who are selected be competent, and they have to be able to handle the objective of the organization, right? So for that they will be provided with the training. And development is mainly focusing on the managerial candidate. Okay, then performance appraisal. On the basis of training and development, evaluation of the employees is happening, so that is coming under performance appraisal. Then compensation, planning and remuneration, and the motivation, welfare and health and safety. So that is, it is essential for the organization to make sure that the employees are being motivated, they will be provided with the proper information about what is happening in the organization, and they should be motivated, and they should be provided with proper health and safety facilities. So these all are coming under motivation, welfare, health and safety. And finally the industrial relationship with the industry. For example, it's an automobile based organization. So their industry is automobile industry. What is the relationship with the industry, relationship with the government, employer employee relation, all these we will culminate together and call it as industrial relations. So these are the important components or the scope of HR, right? Functions of managers. We have operative functions and managerial functions. So under managerial function, planning, organizing, staffing, leading and controlling are the important concepts. So planning implies manager has to map out exactly how to achieve a particular goal. After mapping out the plan, they have to organize their team, that is how much resources they are in need and how to assign the work and how to provide or how to grant authority to them, that is delegation of works. So these all are happening in the organizing part. Then staffing. So you have a plan to achieve a goal and your team is ready, and now you have to look into the organization, these resources, human resources are available, that is these type of talents you are in need to achieve a particular goal, and these set of talented employees are available in the organization or not. If not, you have to go for the recruitment process. Then you have to follow the entire process: recruitment, selection, then orientation, induction, development and all. Okay, so that is coming under staffing. Next coming the leading. Leading means motivating, communicating, guiding and encouraging. Once recruitment selection process happened, now the employee, the newly recruited employee being a part of the organization, it is essential to make sure that these employees are being motivated, they are being guided and they are providing with proper information, then only they can provide you with a better result, right? So leading is the fourth step. And finally the controlling, and that the most important one. We know that we have a proper plan, but you fail to execute it properly with and we have no control over the process, the entire thing will be futile. So controlling should be mandatory, and the manager have to make sure that he or she has to continuously evaluate the performance of these employees, whether they are accomplishing the goals or whether they are moving away from the organizational goals, and if there is any corrective action required, the manager has to suggest it and put it into action, and finally make everything into track. Okay, so these are the 5 steps involved or 5 functions of managers, that is the managerial function: planning, organizing, staffing, leading and controlling. So let's look into the operative functions of HRM. Human resource management have 2 functions, that is managerial functions and operative functions. In the case of operative function, procurement, development, compensation, integration, maintenance and separation. So procurement implies you are procuring, as an organization they are procuring number of persons that are needed to accomplish organizational goals. So that is a recruitment process. Development means increasing the skills of the employees who are being a part of the organization through providing them with training and development. So that is the development function. Then compensation, providing the employees with adequate and equitable remuneration. So that is compensation. Then integration. Integration means the integration of the individual, societal and organizational. So that is the organization have to consider the needs of the employees who are working with the organization, needs of the organization along with the societal goal. As an organization, what you are providing to the society where you are performing. So you know that the CSR, corporate social responsibility, so that's a responsibility towards the society where the organization is performing, right? Then individual consideration implies they have to take care of the needs of the individual. So the integration of these 3 aspects should be there, then only an organization becomes a vibrant one. Then comes the maintenance. Maintenance is dealing with the motivation and communication and encouragement. That is, once you employ the people, and then if you fail to cater their needs in accordingly, and if you fail to provide them with proper and transparent information regarding what is happening in the organization, and if you fail to motivate them, definitely there will be a massive quitting of the employees or turnover, that is the labor turnover can happen, they will quit your organization and move to a better place. So it's quite essential for modern organization, particularly this time modern organizations have to consider this maintenance fact a lot while compared to the previous years, right? Then separation is the last part, that is separating the employee from the employer or employee from the organization. There are different ways through which the separation can happen. It can be through the retirement, it can be through the layoff or the termination of service from organization or resignation from the employee side. So these all are the different ways through which separation can happen. Okay, so these are the operative functions of HR. Okay, so let's look at the difference between hard HR management and soft HR management. So hard HR management implies it treats employees as a resources of the business. So that is, they are considering employees as a tools like machinery and building. Where in soft HRM, they consider employees as an asset so that they can achieve competitive advantage. So here in hard HRM management, they are focusing only on the completion of a particular task and how to do it by the optimum utilization of the human resource. So that they follow hiring, moving and firing strategy. So this much resource is needed, so we are hiring them, we are utilizing them, and after the usage we are throwing them out. Okay, so that is the focus of hard HR management. While in soft HRM, they are concentrated on the needs of the employees, their roles, rewards, motivation. So they are treating the employees as the most valuable resources or valuable assets. So here in soft HRM, long term intention, so they are going for a recruitment so that they can retain these employees for a long period of time. But in hard HRM, they only focused on short term goal, and minimal communication is prevailing in hard HRM, but in soft HRM a strong regular two-way communication is prevailing. The recruitment as well as retaining of the employees, the payment system is substantially, but in the case of soft HRM, competitive pay structures are there. Then empowerment or delegation is negligible in the case of hard HRM, but in soft HRM situation is vice versa. Here the employees are empowered and they are being provided with responsibilities, and they are encouraged to seek delegation too. Then appraisal system here is based on judgment, that is in the hard HRM, while in the case of soft HRM, appraisal system that is mainly focused on addressing the trainings needs. What all trainings or what is the competency of your current resource, what all things we can do so that we can cater their needs, along with that how to polish their talent so that it will be beneficial for the organization in long run, right? So that is the intention of soft HRM. But the hard HRM, they are focusing only on a short purpose. Then taller organizational structure, that is an autocratic style of leadership. I am the boss, I am dictating you and you have to follow it, and you don't have the right to question me back, and only minimal communication is prevailing in this type of organization. But in the case of soft HRM, a flatter organizational structure, that's a decentralized structure, a democratic style of leadership is prevailing, that is each and every employee of the organization is getting a chance to express their opinion, and the organization is kind enough to hear them out, and they will go for a consensus, and finally they will come to a conclusion. So that is the basic difference between hard HR management and soft HR management. Okay, so that is also an important aspect. So that's all for this video. We'll continue with the block number 1, remaining concepts, in another video. Okay, hopefully these videos are helpful for you. Please go through it, and if you have any doubt, please put it in the comment section and I will address it, right? Okay, and please share these videos with your friends too, so that it will be helpful for them as well, right? So happy Sunday, take care all of you. Thank you, see you soon with the next video. Till then, bye. Thank you.